In world news today, with a mission to kill 333 minke whales, Japan has sent its first whaling fleet to the Antarctic Ocean in more than a year. The expedition comes despite an International Court of Justice ruling and fierce objections from countries including Australia and New Zealand. Japan has consistently rejected calls for it to cease its whaling activities, insisting that it's vital for building a body of research. Through capturing whales for investigating, Japan is collecting the scientific data and aiming for the resumption of commercial whaling. A fleet of 4 vessels left a port southwest of Tokyo today for the Southern Ocean, including research ship the Nijin Maru and 3 smaller boats. The expedition is due to end in March 2016. Well, tensions between Russia and Turkey, already playing different roles in Syria's bloody civil war, escalated with the downing of the Russian warplane on November 24th. It's the most recent clash in a series of disputes between the two countries. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Monday accused Turkey of shooting down the plane to protect secret oil trade with the terrorist group ISIS. He said the plane was actually going to attack ISIS targets in Syria. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said the plane violated Turkish airspace. He said he'll resign if Moscow can prove its claim. Well, former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani said today that while there was some celebrating by American Muslims in New York on September 11, 2001, Donald Trump is exaggerating when he said thousands of Muslims were cheering the attacks. Giuliani said there was about 10 to 40 people in New York they heard about that were celebrating. Some were beaten up in a candy store by neighboring kids. But Trump's characterization that thousands were celebrating the attacks is wrong, and it's up to Trump to show his evidence, Giuliani said. If thousands of people were demonstrating and he saw it on television, then there must be some tape of it somewhere. If it shows up, it will corroborate him. If it doesn't show up, it's going to make him really look bad. No evidence has been located regarding Trump's claim. I'm Monique Mitchell, and that's your World News.
Here's today's great computer deals tech tip with Josh Osborne.
Which is better, PC or Mac? To be fair, both PC and Mac are great computers. They're just 2 different approaches that you must choose from. With a PC, you'll get the well-known Windows operating system and access to just about any software program. You also have many choices for changing the look and feel of your computer. The major drawback is PCs are major targets for malware and can slow down quickly when little caution or protection is used. With an Apple, you'll get a stable computer running high-end parts, but you'll have less software options to choose from. Apples are easy to use, but don't allow much customization. They also tend to be at least 40 to 50% more expensive, but are not nearly as susceptible to viruses and infections. Still needing help? At Great Computer Deals, you'll find friendly faces ready to assist without all the tech talk. Stop by the store. We're on Highway 372 across from Pizza Hut. Or call us at 990-8833.
Well, hey kids, it's time to get your letters into Santa. This Saturday is a very special breakfast with Santa Claus, courtesy of the Pahrump Valley Lions Club.
Saturday, the 5th of December, is our annual Breakfast with Santa. And thanks again to the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, who have donated not only their employee break room, but inside the showroom for Santa to set up. The kids up to 12 years old can come and have a pancake breakfast for free. Anybody over 12, we ask for a $5 donation. And we're beginning our 13th year with Letters to Santa in Pahrump.
And so the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza pancake breakfast starts at what time?
The hours are from 8 to 10 on Saturday the 5th. And all they have to do is show up. They don't need a reservation.
And so kids can also meet Santa Claus there and leave letters with Santa at that location too?
Yes, Santa Claus will be there, and the kids can talk to him. Mom and Dad are more than welcome to take pictures. There's no charge for taking pictures, and they can leave their letters with Santa, and he will see what he can do to fulfill their wishes.
Tell everybody about Letters for Santa.
Well, 13 years ago, right after I had moved to Pahrump, I went and spoke to Bob Philpotts, who used to be the postmaster here, and explained to him that I would like to receive the letters that the kids sent to Santa because they were being sent to Las Vegas. and I told them that I was going to write answers to each letter individually, and that has expanded into some of the ladies with the Lions Club going out and buying gifts for the kids, something close to what they've asked for, if not exactly what they've asked for.
The kids can just put their letters in the main mailbox up there at the post office, and they have a large one. They can mail them from home, and they'll go to Santa. It doesn't matter if they put Santa, Rudolph, Mrs. Claus.
They can address them any way they want. They can bring them up to the main post office. The postal employees a number of years ago built that big mailbox out in front, and shortly after the 1st of December, there'll be a drape put up on it that says Letters to Santa, and they'll be able to deposit their letters there. They don't need postage. They can just address it to Santa, Rudolph, Mrs. Claus, the North Pole, anything that refers to Christmas time, it will get to us.
And then they just need to make sure that they put their return address, contact information, how old they are, and what they would like, right?
We would like them to give us their full name, whether it's a boy or a girl, their age, and their address, so we can deliver the packages to them, and a phone number if possible, in case we have any questions, we know how to contact them.
Here is your student news with Allista Ward and Brittany Leavitt.
Hi, I'm Brittany Leavitt.
And I'm Allista Ward.
And this is Pahrump Valley High School Student News.
The Pahrump Valley High School Student Council is hosting a clothing and coat drive to benefit the less fortunate in our community. Boxes will be located in the main office.
The last day for PVHS seniors to order caps and gowns at the lowest price will be on December 15th.
Community members and companies who would like to support the implementation of Pahrump Valley High School's new positive behavior incentive system can make donations at gofundme.com/positivepvhs.
Exhausted from Black Friday and Cyber Monday? Take time out to relax. Join us for a winter holiday improv show on Saturday, December 5th at 7 o'clock in the auditorium. Tickets are $4 at the door.
Attention seniors, applications for the Elks 2016 Most Valuable Student Scholarship Contest are due by Friday, December 4th. Turn them in to Ms. Oikawa in the Guidance Center.
First home basketball games are starting today. Please come out and support our teams. The first game starts at 3:30 p.m. This is Brittany Leavitt.
And this is Allista Ward.
And this was your Pahrump Valley High School Student News.
And now here's Noah Began with today's Angie's List report.
You see it all the time. People parking their cars outside because their garage has too much stuff inside. If this is you, it might be time for a storage shed. In today's Angie's List report, Angie Hicks compares the kinds and costs of sheds so you can get that car back in the garage. There are basically three kinds of sheds: metal, wood, or vinyl. If you have the proper tools and the time to do it, you can build your own using a kit available at a lot of big box stores.
Prefabricated shed could be a good alternative if you're looking for a smaller shed, say up to like 10 by 14 in size. They can be less expensive, but also they may be not as durable as one built on site.
A 120 square foot custom shed will run you about $1,500. An experienced pro will ensure your shed is on a sturdy foundation and built to last in just a matter of hours.
You start with a good floor, because if your floor rots out, the rest of the shed is no good. I mean, I've replaced floors before, but that's a whole big process. And so the best thing to do is to take care of it. Start with the floor, get a good, solid foundation and level, and then build up from there.
Make sure your builder uses treated lumber, galvanized nails, and 25-year shingles. If you plan to add a heat source, you'll need tar paper on the roof.
You want a pre-prime siding or pre-prime boards. When I make the doors, I pre-prime them even before I put them together. Before they're hinged and everything, I paint all the parts to them. So it's all a pre-prime building, and this way if water does and moisture gets in there, it's protected.
A well-built wood shed will add beauty, functionality, and value to your home. And experts tell Angie's List that stepping up to a vinyl shed for a couple $1,000s more will offer an even better return on investment. Before adding any kind of shed to your property, Angie says to get approval from your homeowners association. You may also need to get a building permit from your local township, city, or county. Extras like interior lighting, windows, or painting will cost you more, so ask about that before you hire. A well-built shed should easily last you 50 years or more. I'm Noah Began for News 46.
Thank you very much, Noah. Well, first I'd like to welcome Eunette, who is going to be doing our court reports and joining me on Tuesdays. Welcome, Eunette.
Thank you so much.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. What brought you to Pahrump?
Well, I've always admired KPVM, and I have my degrees in journalism, and I sought this station out first because of the first-rate news reporting here, thanks to anchors such as yourself.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Well, welcome, and I'm really, really excited to, continue our Tuesdays together.
Yes, and I'm very pleased to be here in the community serving Pahrump with first-rate reporting.
Thank you very much. And folks, after these messages, we're going to have Noah begin with your weather.